Okay, this will be an interesting one. Let's see what we can do with this. Going to leave it on 100, or maybe we're going to reduce it. This user interface is really difficult sometimes. Maybe this is too small. We're going to leave it there. Right, let's see what we have to demo with. We have here a pair of pants, long pants, so we're interested in that. I'm going to do the back of it, I think. So we're just going to do the back end of it, or the back side of it. Let's see what we can do. I'm just sorry about this bad camera work. I'm just going to place it on the glass. So I'm going to slide it around. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, that looks interesting, the patterns and all that. I think we could use that. But I'm really missing a loved one, folks. I'm trying to get in touch with him through primetime news on television. It's not an easy gig to push, what I'm doing here. It's not easy trying to get the news channels to see beyond COVID-19, which again is raging in the northern beaches of Sydney and causing the need for a lockdown. Once again, lockdown. I knew this would happen. For some reason I had a gut feeling something was going to happen. Let's see how that looks. That looks really quite nice. Thinking we could use this. But I'm really longing to meet Luigi after all these decades of being apart, and trying to get my stuff to go to air has been a challenge. Trying to get the news channels to see beyond COVID-19 and see that there is stuff out there that's inspiring and that people would actually enjoy watching if they were given that as an option, instead of constantly being glued to the screen, wonder what the next update has to say. Nerves and anxiety. No thanks. So I'm not interested in this edge of your seat stuff. I know I have to know a little bit about what's happening, so I take the measures. So if there's a lockdown here in the northern suburbs, the lower North Shore, which is where I belong, well, I got to know about it, even though I don't want to know about it, even though it scares the fucking shit out of me. Just thinking that's not what I want. But basically I'm already over this COVID-19 shit. The way it's become so popular on the TV, you can't get anything else in edgewise, and it really upsets me that I can't get reunited to my partner. I'm trying my best, folks, to make my work a pleasure to watch, even though it does use a lot of bad language. But basically I'm trying to get my work on the TV, and it's not as easy as it looks. Anyway, that looks nice. That looks really nice. Wondering if this is going to be what I want. If I can just take a section out of that and enlarge it. Or maybe cut it across here. I think it's going to be there. But I really get lonely without Luigi. I'm just trying to use my intuition to tell me which one I want to use. But it gets really lonely without Luigi, and I'm trying my best to put this stuff up there. It's really difficult trying to get my stuff to air. I just keep on feeling lonely and desolate. And I don't want to face this virus alone. I don't want to be alone in this terrible age that we're living in. I don't want to feel really lonely. I'm just wondering which one we're going to use. But basically I get lonely and I can't feel a sense of connection with other people except Luigi. And I'm really trying my hardest to present this stuff. I know it's not disasters, death, disease. It's not the D words and words like crime and murder, house fires, bushfires, anything that's negative, it seems, gets the airplay, and it's just not right. We got to do something different. We got to have a different narrative. TV channels have got to try and think of what's good in this world, not fucking constantly giving us a junk food diet of negativity that we get. It's I don't understand why people watch this shit all the time. I don't know why they bother. You know, when this shit's just going to be shit, just total shit. TV channels know that people are going to watch it. Bloody awful. Now that's a really good one. Okay, we can take a section and enlarge that. That should be doable. But I'm really missing Luigi. I'm just wondering where the centre of this job is going to be and how much we're going to cut off. So yeah, I'm trying my best to put my foot forward as best as I can with what I've got. I know I don't have much money, folks, so you've got to realise this is coming at a price, what I'm doing, and it really hurts me having to constantly be trying to get my stuff out there and not getting a squeak from the news channels that I take the trouble to contact through social media. So I'm not happy. I've dropped off discs. I've uploaded to Facebook, to visitors' posts on Facebook, and I haven't had a squeak. I did have a negative response from one channel when I did my first drop of discs, but that was a long time ago, and since then I haven't heard from any of the TV channels what they think of my shit, what they want to do with it, if they want to do with it. So yeah, it's not an easy thing for me to do, to try and get the TV channels interested in my work. When I watched one of the channels a couple of nights or a few nights ago now, I didn't see any positive stuff. It was all negative. It was all bullshit. You know, it was fucking bullshit. You know, I'm sick of it. I want something good. I want my stuff to go to air so that I can get back in touch with my future husband, Luigi, which has really been difficult, impossible to do. It really is difficult trying to get the TV channels to see beyond the blinkers of negativity. Don't they? I thought love was something that people wanted to see on television. You know, you got Farmer Wants a Wife, you've got The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, you've got Married at First Sight, just to name some TV shows that I don't watch but know of, because they're just so big ticket, and basically they're fake. They're no good. You don't get real love on a TV show. A reality TV show is not real. You don't get fucking real romance when on what is essentially a game show. It's silly, it's dumb, and yet the fucking news has to be filled with bullshit. But then those reality TV shows are full of negativity because they're always fighting and bitching and all the rest of it. So that's all you get on that. Maybe that's what they want it to be. They don't want them to supposedly fall in love. They want there to be bickering and hatred and backstabbing. You know, that's what they want, I think. And people are silly enough to take it hook, line and sinker. So this is a love story. If you TV channels out there can get Luigi and I back together, I'll forever remember the kindness that you bestowed upon me and my future husband, who will become my husband. If you guys can just fucking do me a break, give me a break and give me what I need to find this person I've lost through my own stupidity, but I'm sorry. Extremely sorry. Anyway, that's coming up looking better than I thought. I think now we can call this prolongated demo quits.